would she do for Scotland? What would she do for our listeners?
There are many things that Penny would do. Let's start with defence and security, because I think this is really critical in underpinning any other policy. Penny has always had a very firm view about China and Russia. And whether it's listeners in Scotland or indeed across the whole of the United Kingdom, the actions of President Putin against Ukraine demonstrate that defence must be at the heart of the next government's
Specifically,
agenda.
though, let's look at the Union. What would Penny Mordaunt do to shore up the Union?
Well, defence is an integral part of the Union. What affects voters in South Leicestershire when it comes to defence affects voters in Glasgow, Dundee, or indeed across Scotland. Penny is the only candidate that has the experience of having been Britain's Defence Secretary, the first female Defence Secretary at that. She has a deep understanding of the role that Scotland plays in maintaining the safety and security of the whole of the United Kingdom, and she intends to strengthen Britain's defence forces, not just in terms of armed forces expenditure, not just in terms of our contributions to NATO, but more
Andrew, sorry, Alberto, I need to bring Andrew back in. Andrew Bowie, the Times is running a story this morning that Rishi Sunak would do anything and everything to save the Union. It says he would have more efficient and joined up public services right across the UK. Does he understand devolution?
He absolutely understands devolution. Got now a situation where the UK government, for the first time since devolution, is engaging directly with Scottish local authorities and constructively working with the Scottish government to deliver for the Scottish people where we can. And that is the sort of government that Rishi Sunak would lead, a government that's involved in the daily lives of everyday Scots, whilst looking for ways to constructively engage where we can with ministers at Holyrood. That's, I think, what the Scottish people would like to see, both their governments working together and the UK government doing what it can with the weight that it has to engage directly with Scottish local authorities and the Scottish people. You know, he's shown through his actions, Rishi, that he understands Scotland. He's shown through his actions that he delivers for the entire United Kingdom, making sure that the schemes throughout the pandemic period were available across the entire United Kingdom, making sure that the Levelling Up Fund was accessible by Scottish local authorities, ensuring that the free ports...
So he's not bypassing the Scottish government then, you believe?
No, not at all. I mean, look, he's not bypassing the Scottish government at all. He's working constructively. He wants to work constructively with the Scottish government. But where it makes sense for the UK government to directly invest in or work with Scottish local authorities, that's exactly what he will do, as he has done as Chancellor. I think that's a very sensible thing. I think it's a thing that would be beneficial to the lives of everyday Scots, and that's something that he would continue if he was to get into number 10.
Andrew Bowie, we must leave it there. Andrew Bowie, MP for West Aberdeenshire and Kincardine, and Alberta Costa, who represents South Leicestershire.